Number 1.
1950 Oldsmobile Futuramic Series 88 two-door sedan. Price, $16,000. Location, Kirksville, Missouri. This 1950 Oldsmobile Futuramic Series 88 two-door sedan represents the early years of Oldsmobile's revolutionary rocket era, a period that helped reshape the American performance landscape. Said to have been purchased new by a farmer whose wife used it sparingly for just 4 years before the car was parked, this example later resurfaced in the 2000s and received a thoughtful refurbishment. With its clean two-tone exterior and simple, unadorned post-war lines, it embodies the understated elegance that made the Futuramic series so influential. Repainted in the 2000s in its correct crest blue with a surge blue roof, the body retains the smooth, aerodynamic form that defined Oldsmobile's early jet-age styling. Chrome bumpers, replated trim, a driver's side mirror, and a fender-mounted antenna enhance the car's period presentation. Though the windshield wipers are noted as weak and the car lacks turn signals, it remains visually faithful to its original form. A set of uninstalled rear fender skirts accompanies the car, offering the next owner the option to further accentuate its classic profile. The cabin has been reupholstered in tan and gray vinyl, providing a clean and inviting interior space that suits the car's character. Both the front and rear bench seats convey a straightforward 1950s charm, while the dashboard houses a half-moon instrument cluster with a 110 mph speedometer and original-style gauges. Though the radio is inoperative and seat belts are not equipped, typical of the era, the interior maintains a warm, authentic ambience. Approximately 500 miles have been added under current ownership, bringing the odometer to 51,000 miles. Under the hood lies the heart of the Futuramic 88, the 303 Ci rocket V8, one of the defining engines of early American performance. Factory rated at 135 horsepower, it gave the lightweight 88 impressive acceleration for its time and helped inspire the early muscle car movement. A valve job was reportedly performed in the 2000s, and while an engine oil leak is noted, the car retains the mechanical character that made these models famous. Power is delivered through a 3-speed manual transmission that reportedly received replacement bearings in the 2000s. The car also features a dual exhaust system with glass-pack mufflers, offering the unmistakable growl of a classic rocket V8. A differential pinion seal leak is noted. Riding on chrome wire-style 15-inch wheels wrapped in Uniroyal Tiger Paw tires, the car presents with the right stance and presence, supported by drum brakes at each corner. Overall, this Futuramic 88 stands as a charming and usable example of early post-war Oldsmobile engineering, combining authentic period details, attractive cosmetic restoration, and the irresistible appeal of rocket-powered performance.
Number 2.
1937 Ford 812 Supercharged Custom Berlin Deluxe. Price, $68,000. Location, Lewis, Delaware, USA. This extraordinary 1937 Ford 812 Custom Berlin Deluxe represents one of the rarest and most prestigious pre-war American automobiles ever built. Produced for a single model year, fewer than 50 custom Berlin limousines were completed, and this example is among only 12 cars factory-equipped with the deluxe central vanity and roll-up glass partition, placing it in an elite category even among Ford enthusiasts. Finished in its factory-correct white, this long-wheelbase 812 rides on the exclusive 132-inch chassis, offering added presence, refinement, and interior space compared to standard Ford models. Power comes from the legendary 288 Ci Lycoming V8, factory rated at 170 horsepower and topped with a Schwitzer Cummins centrifugal supercharger, delivering smooth, effortless performance. The engine drives the front wheels through Ford's innovative vacuum-operated 4-speed pre-selector transaxle, one of the most advanced drivetrains of the era. This car underwent a comprehensive professional refurbishment between 2016 and 2019, performed by Mayhorn's Restoration of Delaware. The restoration included mechanical overhauls and a high-quality repaint, returning the car to a standard befitting its rarity and historical importance. Following completion, The Cord earned an award at the 2019 Auburn Cord-Duesenberg Festival and was subsequently displayed at the Auburn Cord-Duesenberg Museum as part of the If These Cars Could Talk exhibition. Exterior highlights include manually operated pop-up headlights, amber lens fog lights, chrome bumpers with overriders, rear fender stone guards, an integrated trunk, and the unmistakable coffin nose grille that defines Gordon Bierig's groundbreaking design. The tan-painted steel wheels with chrome covers are wrapped in wide white wall tires, completing the car's dignified, period-correct appearance. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in tan leather and configured as a true luxury berlin, with front and rear bench seating separated by a central divider featuring a painted vanity and roll-up glass partition. Amenities include an intercom system, dual glove boxes, ashtrays, cigarette lighters, heater, radio, and richly detailed trim throughout. The driver faces a machine-turned dashboard housing a 150 mph speedometer, tachometer, clock, and comprehensive instrumentation, with the distinctive Bendix electric hand gear selector mounted on the steering column. With ACD Club certification confirming its factory supercharged configuration and deluxe vanity, documented restoration invoices, and significant museum and show history, this Cord 812 stands as a crown jewel of American automotive design and engineering.
Number 3.
1957 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan. Price, $24,000. Location, Indiana. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door sedan presents as a well-kept, lightly updated Tri-5 that underwent a significant refurbishment in 2004. The work included repairing the hood, fenders, quarter panels, and rocker panels before refinishing the car in a bronze exterior with a white roof, an elegant period-correct combination. The interior was retrimmed at the same time, receiving copper and beige vinyl with black pattern cloth inserts on the front and rear bench seats, giving the cabin a distinctive mid-century color palette. The driver's door was later repaired and refinished in 2011, showing continued upkeep over the years. Power comes from a replacement 350 Ci small block V8 equipped with an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, aluminum intake manifold, chrome air cleaner, and chrome valve covers. An auxiliary electric cooling fan sits ahead of the air conditioning condenser, supporting the added climate control system, an appreciated upgrade for modern driving. The engine sends power through a 3-speed automatic transmission, delivering relaxed cruising manners typical of period Chevrolets but with the added torque of the later V8. Exterior details include hooded headlamps, fender-mounted mirrors, chrome and stainless trim, dual exhaust outlets with full-length headers, and the signature fuel filler cleverly concealed above the left taillight, an iconic 1957 touch. The car rides on 14-inch steel wheels wearing faux knockoff covers and 225/75/14 Mastercraft all-season radials. Braking is handled by traditional front and rear drums. Inside, the cabin blends vintage style with mild modernization. In addition to the reupholstered seating, equipment includes a custom AutoSound cassette stereo, aftermarket lap belts, and functional climate control. The 2-spoke steering wheel with chrome horn ring frames the stock gauge cluster, including a 120 mph speedometer whose drive gear was repaired in 2012. The 5-digit odometer displays 5,000 miles, though the selling dealer states total mileage is unknown. Acquired by the owner in 2020 and now offered on dealer consignment, this Bel Air comes with service records and a clean Washington title. With its classic Tri-5 styling, tasteful refurbishment, and dependable 350-power driveline, this sedan represents an accessible and charming way to enjoy one of Chevrolet's most celebrated designs.
Number 4.
1950 Mercury 8 convertible. Price, $35,000. Location, Miami. This 1950 Mercury 8 convertible carries one of the most recognizable pedigrees in American pop culture, its appearance in the 1978 film Grease, starring John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Documented by a 1979 Paramount Pictures bill of sale, the car was sold after filming and remained with a single owner for 20 years before being acquired by its current caretaker in 1999. A comprehensive refurbishment in 2004 to 2005 elevated the Mercury to show-quality condition, with fresh black paint, a rebuilt 255 Ci flathead V8, a restored overdrive-equipped 3-speed manual transmission, and a fully renewed 2-tone leather interior. Today, it is offered on dealer consignment with extensive memorabilia, removed parts, and a clean Nebraska title. Refinished in glossy black, the Mercury retains its power-operated black soft top accented with red trim, a subtle nod to the car's cinematic flair. Classic styling cues include a split windshield, hood ornament, fender skirts, dual mirrors, bumper overriders, and signature chrome brightwork. Red-painted 15 steel wheels with hubcaps and Coker Classic white walls complete the period-correct look, while braking is managed by unassisted 4-wheel drums. Inside, the front and rear bench seats have been reupholstered in LeBaron Bonnie black and red leather, with matching door panels and floor coverings that recreate the dramatic styling of the movie era. Amenities include power windows, door panel armrests, a heater, an analog clock, and a push-button AM radio. A 2-spoke steering wheel with a full horn ring fronts a 110 miles per hour speedometer and auxiliary gauges. The odometer shows 1,800 miles, though actual mileage is unknown. Under the hood, the rebuilt 255 Ci flathead V8 received extensive performance and durability upgrades during the restoration, including Eddie Meyer Hollywood heads, a balanced rotating assembly, aluminum timing gear, Isky racing valve springs, Johnson hollow adjustable lifters, and Stellite valves. Recent 2025 service included an oil and coolant change. Power reaches the rear wheels through a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, which was rebuilt in 2013. Included with the sale are period grease memorabilia, refurbishment documentation, fender skirts, manuals, and records from prior owners. With its documented Hollywood provenance, restored mechanicals, and striking presentation, this Mercury 8 stands as a rare chance to own a genuine piece of movie and automotive history.
Number 5.
1954 Lincoln Capri Special Custom Convertible. Price, $29,250. Location, Palm Coast, Florida. This 1954 Lincoln Capri Special Custom Convertible carries a remarkable ownership history, having been held for roughly 50 years by a former director of the Lincoln and Continental Owners Club before being acquired by the current owner in 2016. Originally the top-tier model in Lincoln's early 1950s lineup, this Capri was refinished in red around 1995 and later received a fresh interior trimmed in black and red leather under current ownership. Power comes from a 317 Ci Y-block V8 paired with a 4-speed Hydromatic automatic transmission, and the car is offered with factory literature and a clean Michigan title. The exterior presents classic mid-century Lincoln styling with a black soft top, spear-style ornament, rear fender skirts, and dual A-pillar spotlights. The seller notes rust repair and repaint work on the left door in 2019. Its period-correct Kelsey Hayes 15-inch wire wheels, split rim units originally built in the 1950s, have been overhauled and fully re-chromed by Dayton Wheels. They were wide whitewall tires with tubes and heavy-duty flaps. The chassis features ball-joint front suspension, rear leaf springs, power-assisted drum brakes, and power steering. Inside, the power-adjustable front bench seat is upholstered in 2-tone red and black leather, complemented by Regent black and silver slurry trim accents. Amenities include power windows, a lockable glove box, blower-assisted comfort control heating, and a cream-toned steering wheel with a chrome horn ring. In the driver's footwell, floor-mounted buttons operate the high/low beams and a charming Bermuda carriage bell. A gold metallic dashboard houses Capri-specific instrumentation including a 120 miles per hour horizontal speedometer, analog clock, and readouts for oil pressure, fuel level, amperage, and temperature. The heat and ventilation controls are currently inoperative, and an auxiliary coolant temperature gauge has been added beneath the dash. The mechanical odometer shows 57,000 miles, though the seller confirms it is not reflective of actual mileage. Under the hood, the 317 Ci Y-block V8, rated at 205 horsepower and 305 lb-ft, features overhead valves, a counterbalanced crankshaft, hydraulic lifters, an oil bath air cleaner, and a revised 4-barrel carburetor with vacuum secondaries. The engine was reportedly overhauled in 1988, and the 4-speed hydromatic transmission was rebuilt that same year. Power is delivered through a 3.31-to-1 rear axle ratio, and fuel is stored in a 20-gallon tank. Presented as a well-preserved, tastefully customized example with long-term enthusiast ownership and documented mechanical updates, this 1954 Lincoln Capri Special Custom convertible sold for $29,250.
Number 6.
1964 Willys Jeep Station Wagon. Price, $16,000. Location, Houston. This 1964 Willys Jeep Station Wagon is a rugged and character-filled example of Willys' early utility wagons, combining genuine off-road capability with period charm. Reportedly first used as a warden vehicle for the Montana Department of Fish and Game, this Jeep carries a unique working history backstory that adds to its appeal. It remained family-owned from 1974 until 2025, when it was acquired by the most recent owner. Finished in transport yellow with white accents, the exterior proudly displays Montana Fish and Game roundels on the doors, reinforcing its authentic heritage. Equipment includes a spotlight, roof bars, side-mounted jerrycans, chrome bumpers, a tow ball, and a split tailgate, all contributing to a purposeful, expedition-ready look. White painted 16-inch steel wheels are fitted with Power King Extra Traction all-terrain tires, installed under current ownership, with a matching spare stored in the cargo area. Power comes from a replacement 230ci Tornado OHC inline-6, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and a dual-range transfer case, allowing power to be sent to either the rear wheels or all 4 corners. Recent mechanical work reportedly included an overhauled fuel system and radiator, along with replacement shocks, tires, and braking components, helping ensure dependable operation. Manually locking front hubs further underline its true 4-wheel drive credentials. Inside, the cabin features maroon vinyl bench seats with gray piping, Jeep-branded rubber floor mats, and a simple, functional dashboard with a center-mounted combination gauge. The odometer shows 68,000 miles, though it is believed to have rolled over, making total mileage unknown. The fuel gauge is currently inoperative, consistent with the vehicle's honest, unrestored character. Offered at no reserve with owner's manuals, service manuals, and a clean Montana title, this 1964 Willys Jeep Station Wagon represents a rare opportunity to own a historically interesting, visually striking, and mechanically straightforward vintage 4x4. It's a vehicle that tells a story, built to work hard, go anywhere, and stand apart from the crowd.
Number 7.
1955 Ford Ranch Wagon. Price, $6,100. Location, Indiana. This 1955 Ford Ranch Wagon is a colorful, surf-style custom that blends classic 50s Americana with period hot rod personality. Wearing a two-tone teal and silver repaint, the wagon immediately stands out with its shaved door handles, lake pipe-style accents, surf stickers, pinstriping, and a full-size surfboard mounted on wood roof crossbars. It captures the look of a California beach cruiser, though it was most recently offered from Wisconsin with a clean title under the seller's LLC. Power comes from a replacement 223ci inline-6, installed under prior ownership, paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual. The engine bay features a blue-painted block and valve cover, an Edelbrock open-element air cleaner, and even a fire extinguisher mounted for safety. Recent maintenance includes an oil change, plus a new fuel pump and filters in preparation for the sale. The dual exhaust uses glassback-style mufflers for a classic hot rod sound. The seller reports rust on the undercarriage, and the overdrive system is currently not connected. The exterior's teal and silver paint is complemented by custom side striping, front and rear pinstriping, dual exhaust outlets, faux lake pipes, and fender-mounted spotlights. The wagon's split tailgate and shaved handles add to its custom appeal. Steel 15-inch wheels with faux knockoff caps and white wall tires complete the period look, while braking is handled by drums on all 4 corners. Inside, The personality continues with green and white striped seat covers over both bench seats and flame graphics on the door panels and rear interior panels. The dashboard features a clock, mirror, glove box, and a Pioneer CD stereo for modern entertainment. The column carries a tachometer, and aftermarket auxiliary gauges are mounted below the dashboard. The odometer shows 12,000 miles, with about 250 added by the selling dealer, though total mileage is unknown. The chassis plate corresponds to a 1955 mainline ranch wagon originally equipped with a 272 CI V8 and built in Dallas, Texas, though the seller could not locate any other serial numbers on the vehicle. Overall, this ranch wagon is a fun, attention-grabbing beach cruiser-style custom, complete with surfboard, that offers vintage charm, hot rod attitude, and a uniquely personalized aesthetic. Sold at no reserve, it represents a budget-friendly entry into classic 50s wagons with a whole lot of character.
Number 8.
1936 Ford Model 68 5-window coupe with rumble seat. Price, $32,950. Location, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mileage, 5,989 miles. Transmission, 3-speed manual. Title, clean. This 1936 Ford 5-window coupe is a beautifully restored, all-steel example that's been carefully maintained and stored in a climate-controlled environment. Featuring the desirable rumble seat configuration, this Model 68 presents as a turnkey classic that combines period-correct character with road-friendly drivability. Finished in a rich burgundy exterior over a tan interior, it shows the kind of quality and attention to detail that makes it suitable for both regular enjoyment and classic car events. The exterior presents extremely well, with straight body panels, clean gaps, and strong factory lines throughout. The burgundy paint is described as an 8.5 out of 10 and appears even better in person, with no rust, bubbling, or visible areas of concern. Bright work is in good condition, including the front and rear chrome bumpers, while all glass functions properly, with both front and rear windows operating as intended. The car rides on Coker white wall tires that remain in good condition and complement the car's classic stance. Inside, the tan interior is equally well preserved, with seats, door panels, headliner, carpeting, and dashboard all presenting cleanly and without notable flaws. The rumble seat is fully functional and nicely upholstered, adding both visual appeal and nostalgic charm. The cabin retains a correct, period feel while remaining comfortable and inviting for extended drives. Power comes from a flathead V8, 59 AB, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. The rear axle has been upgraded with 3.54 gears, improving highway cruising while maintaining the authentic driving experience these cars are known for. The original 6-volt electrical system remains in place and functions properly, with all lights, gauges, turn signals, wipers, and an added aftermarket temperature gauge operating as they should. The underbody mirrors the rest of the car's condition, showing no rust, rot, soft spots, or structural concerns. Overall, this is a well-restored, honest example that's ready to be driven and enjoyed without hesitation. Offered with a clean and clear title, additional photos and video are available upon request. A high-quality 1936 Ford 5-window coupe that blends classic pre-war style, flathead V8 power, and true turnkey usability, an excellent addition to any traditional hot rod or classic car collection.
Number 9.
1951 Buick Super Tourbag Sedan, LS1 Restomod. Price, $27,600. Location, Moline, Illinois. Offered here is a striking and thoughtfully built 1951 Buick Super Tourbag Sedan, a classic post-war American cruiser that has been transformed into a powerful and comfortable modern Restomod while preserving its unmistakable Buick character. Under the hood sits a Corvette-sourced LS1 V8, paired with a 4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission, delivering modern performance, reliability, and effortless highway cruising. Power is confidently managed through a Camaro-sourced posi-traction rear end, while the chassis benefits from a Fatman Fabrications Mustang 2 front suspension and an air ride rear suspension, providing both improved handling and adjustable ride quality. 4-wheel disc brakes, power steering, and air conditioning further enhance drivability. The exterior is finished in a classic green, riding on 15-inch Craigar Heritage wire wheels wrapped in Coker Classic white wall tires, giving the car a perfect blend of vintage presence and modern stance. A dual Flowmaster exhaust system delivers a deep, confident tone that matches the car's performance. Inside, the red interior is the undeniable soul of this Buick, bold, unique, and full of personality. It pairs beautifully with modern conveniences such as cruise control and power outlets, making this Super equally suited for long-distance cruising or weekend shows. The seller strongly emphasizes that the interior is what makes this car special, and it's easy to see why. The previous owner stated the frame was boxed and coated with a rust-resistant finish, and in preparation for sale, the car recently underwent a thorough professional inspection, resulting in over $4,500 in documented repairs. A detailed list of this work is available upon request, offering additional peace of mind. This 1951 Buick Super LS1 restomod is a true crowd pleaser, comfortable, powerful, and distinctive. It's the kind of car that doesn't just show up at car shows, it steals the spotlight. A rare opportunity to own a classic Buick with modern muscle and unforgettable style.
Number 10.
(1957) Chevrolet Bel Air Custom Lowrider. Price, $30,000. Location, Gardena, California. Offered here is a stunning and show-ready 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, a true American icon finished to an exceptional standard and built to stand out whether cruising the boulevard or parked under show lights. This Bel Air retains a clean title and current registration and has covered approximately 5,000 miles since completion. Power comes from a 350ci V8, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, delivering smooth, reliable performance. The car is equipped with cold air conditioning, making it just as enjoyable to drive as it is to admire. The body underwent a frame-on restoration, and it shows. The body is straight, the floors are solid, and there is no rust. Finished in its factory-correct dusk pearl paint with a pearl white roof, the finish is described as super clean with no cracks or chips. All exterior trim has been re-chromed and accented with tasteful gold detailing, elevating the car's presence. Inside, the car features a new Citadel interior, blending originality with fresh presentation. The interior complements the exterior beautifully and is paired with a full sound system and custom trunk panels, adding both style and functionality. This Bel Air sits on 13x7 triple-stamped Dayton wheels and features a fully sorted hydraulic setup, including a 2-pump whammy system, 4 batteries, 6-inch rear cylinders, and 8-inch front cylinders. The setup is cleanly executed, with painted batteries, pumps, and a chrome rack, reflecting careful attention to detail throughout the build. Additional highlights include fender skirts and a Continental kit, completing the classic lowrider look. Overall, this is an absolutely gorgeous 1957 Bel Air, turnkey, highway-ready, and fully capable of competing at shows or cruising in style. A rare opportunity to own a beautifully executed Tri-5 Chevy that combines classic design, custom craftsmanship, and undeniable presence.
Number 11.
1958 Pontiac Chieftain Base, Automatic. Price, $1,200. Location, Rickman, Tennessee. Up for sale is a 1958 Pontiac Chieftain, a true piece of late 1950s American automotive history and a solid candidate for restoration. With its unmistakable Pontiac styling and classic proportions, this Chieftain offers strong potential for the right buyer looking for an affordable entry into a full-size 1950s project car. This example shows approximately 46,000 miles and is equipped with an automatic transmission. Finished in white over a black interior, the car still retains its original presence, though it will require attention before returning to the road. The seller notes paint defects, a missing hood emblem, worn tires that will require winching onto a trailer, and the absence of a carburetor. The driver's door will need shimming or repair, though it does close securely. With a carburetor installed and a hot battery, the car is said to start. The seller has owned and worked on this Chieftain over several years as time and budget allowed, but is now passing it along for someone else to complete the restoration. Comparable Pontiac Chieftains and similar models, often in worse condition, frequently sell for well over $5,000, highlighting the strong demand for these classic Pontiacs. This is a project car, offered at a very accessible price, ideal for hands-on restorer, hot rod builder, or classic car enthusiast looking for a solid foundation. Trades may be considered, though cash is preferred. An honest, straightforward opportunity to own a 1958 Pontiac Chieftain with real upside, ready for its next chapter.
Number 12.
1959 Turner 950 Sports. Price, $33,000. Location, New Jersey. Introducing a rare and charismatic British sports car from the golden era of lightweight motoring, the 1959 Turner 950 Sports. Built by Jack Turner's Wolverhampton-based company, the Turner 950 was designed to deliver maximum performance with minimal weight, and only around 183 examples were produced between 1957 and 1960. Today, surviving cars like this are increasingly hard to find, making this example especially appealing to collectors and driving enthusiasts alike. This Turner is finished in an attractive shade of green over a striking red interior, a classic color combination that perfectly suits the car's sporting character. Like all Turner 950 sports models, it features a lightweight fiberglass body with an aluminum hood and steel inner panels, helping keep weight low and agility high. The car is said to have received bodywork and a repaint in 2005, and it presents with period-correct details such as tri-bar headlights, Talbot-style mirrors, a flip-up fuel filler, and a chrome side exit exhaust. Power comes from a replacement 1,275 cubic centimeters BMC A-Series inline-4 engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. This setup provides lively performance in a package that weighs far less than most contemporaries. Performance upgrades include a Weber carburetor, braided stainless steel fuel lines, and an aluminum radiator, all contributing to improved drivability and reliability. The car rides on 14-inch knockoff wire wheels wrapped in newer Doral SDL Sport tires, while braking is handled by front disc brakes and rear drums, with new pads installed under current ownership. Inside, the open cockpit is trimmed in red upholstery with matching carpets and door panels, creating a purposeful yet inviting driving environment. An aluminum dashboard houses Jaeger instrumentation for speed, engine revs, and vital functions, while a 4-spoke Motolita steering wheel puts the driver in direct control. Period Balboa Bay Car Club show plaques add a touch of history, and a matching tonneau cover is included for classic open-air touring. Offered at no reserve with partial service records and a clean California title, this 1959 Turner 950 Sports represents a rare opportunity to own a lightweight, coach-built British roadster that delivers pure, mechanical driving enjoyment. Whether added to a collection or driven as intended, this Turner stands as a compelling example of post-war British sports car ingenuity.
Number 13.
1966 Wolseley Hornet MKI. Price, $10,950. Located, Mississippi. This 1966 Wolseley Hornet MKI is a charming and increasingly collectible British classic, representing the upscale interpretation of the original Mini platform. Produced between 1961 and 1969, the Wolseley Hornet stood apart with its distinctive finned rear wings, upright grille, and illuminated Wolseley badge, details that gave it a far more formal and luxurious presence than its Mini sibling. Finished in white over a light blue interior, this example benefits from a recent refurbishment that appears to have been completed shortly before 2017. Power comes from a 998 cubic centimeters BMC A-Series inline-4 engine, rated at approximately 38 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. The car has reportedly been driven about 300 miles as a weekend runabout by the current owner, indicating light use since refurbishment. Notable upgrades include 13-inch Mini Light deep dish wheels and a titanium finish wrapped in Sumitomo HTR 200 tires, a fully functional Hella Rally-style lighting system, and tasteful black exterior accents. The roof is wrapped in gloss black vinyl, while the fender flares, rocker panels, and vertical grille slats are finished in matte black. Additional work includes exterior paint correction and detailing, enhancing the car's overall presentation. Inside, the cabin remains tidy and well kept. The instrument cluster has been wrapped in gloss black, the gauge bezels have reportedly been re-chromed, and a high-intensity horn has been installed. The 5-digit odometer shows just under 13,000 miles, though total mileage is unknown. The trunk area appears clean, with only minor paint pitting noted and no visible corrosion beneath the carpeting. A battery-mounted master cutoff is also present. Mechanical servicing in spring 2017 was performed by New Vernon Coach and Motor Works of Morristown, New Jersey, including an engine tune and transmission service. The underside shows a newer free-flow performance exhaust system, and the seller reports solid handling with no corrosion concerns. Offered with recent service records and a clean New Jersey title, this Wolseley Hornet MKI stands as a rare and character-filled alternative to the classic Mini, perfect for collectors seeking British charm with a touch of elegance and individuality.
Number 14.
(1957) Ford Thunderbird convertible, 312 V8 automatic. Price, $22,500. Location, Elk Grove, California. This 1957 Ford Thunderbird is a beautifully preserved example of Ford's first-generation personal luxury car, presenting very well both inside and out for its age. Always well cared for, this Thunderbird was fully restored in the 1990s and has been garage-kept ever since. Finished in its factory-correct colonial white, the exterior maintains a clean, classic look that perfectly suits the Thunderbird's iconic styling. The paint was reapplied once during the 1990s restoration and continues to present nicely today. Complementing the exterior is a striking two-tone white and black interior, which remains in excellent condition with no rips or tears in the seats. Power comes from the desirable H-code 312 cubic inch V8, factory rated at 245 horsepower, paired with a Ford-O-Matic 3-speed automatic transmission. This combination delivers smooth, confident performance and the unmistakable V8 character that made the Thunderbird such a standout in the late 1950s. Equipment includes power steering, power brakes, an AM radio, and a removable hardtop, enhancing both comfort and drivability. The car starts easily on the first try and runs well, though it would benefit from a general tune-up and fresh brakes to bring it to the next level. Offered with a California title in hand, this 1957 Thunderbird represents an excellent opportunity to own a classic American icon with strong visual appeal, a correct V8 drivetrain, and solid restoration history. Whether enjoyed as a weekend cruiser, local show car, or addition to a classic collection, this Thunderbird delivers timeless style and undeniable presence.
Number 15.
1950 Cadillac Series 61 hardtop coupe. Price, $26,000. Location, Bellingham, Washington. This 1950 Cadillac Series 61 hardtop coupe carries a remarkable provenance, having been purchased new at Hillcrest Motor Company in Beverly Hills, California, by silent-era actress Jean Acker, the former spouse of Rudolph Valentino. After spending years in California collections, the car was acquired by its current owner in 2011, who continued to preserve both its mechanical integrity and its historical documentation. Originally finished in Corinth blue, the car was refinished under prior ownership in the same factory-correct shade and retains the elegant proportions, clean lines, and subtle tailfin styling that defined Cadillac's early post-war design language. Its egg crate grille, concealed fuel filler, and fender skirts further emphasize its luxury-focused presentation. Riding on 15-inch wire wheels with Coker Classic whitewall tires, the Cadillac benefits from mechanical upkeep that includes a rebuilt master cylinder in 2016 and replacement of the front springs, rear shocks, and rear leaf springs shortly after its 2011 acquisition. The cabin remains equally classic, with tan cloth upholstery spread across front and rear bench seats, complemented by an AM radio, an analog clock, push-button ignition, and a period-correct heater. The 3-spoke steering wheel and full-horn ring frame a 110 mph speedometer and auxiliary gauges, with the odometer showing 68 km, approximately 12 km added by the current owner. Power is supplied by Cadillac's 331 Ci V8, factory rated at 160 horsepower, paired with a Hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission that received an overhaul in 2016. Additional mechanical work completed at that time included replacement of the rear main seal, oil pan seal, and valve cover seals. A frame repair was performed in 2011, and the car received a fresh oil service in preparation for its sale. The Fisher body tag confirms its Series 61 hardtop specification, Fleetwood assembly origins, gray whale cord/plain cloth interior trim, and Corinth blue exterior. Included with the car is a framed display documenting its connection to Gene Acker, along with period photos, a Delco battery service record bearing her surname Valentino, a copy of the original sales invoice, partial records, and 3 spare wheels with whitewall tires. Offered on dealer consignment with a Washington title, this Cadillac represents a rare blend of Hollywood provenance, authentic 1950s engineering, and meticulously preserved elegance, making it an especially compelling example of early post-war luxury motoring.
Number 16.
1951 Kaiser-Frazer Henry J. Price, $8,000. Location, Howell, Michigan. This 1951 Kaiser-Frazer Henry J represents one of America's earliest attempts at creating truly affordable post-war transportation. Powered by a 161 Ci inline-6 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, this early production example reflects the minimalist philosophy of the model, originally offered without a trunk lid, glove box, armrests, or modern ventilation in order to keep costs down. Reportedly given a light cosmetic refurbishment in the 1990s, the car was later cared for by the seller beginning in 2012, receiving mechanical updates including a new clutch, brake shoes, master cylinder, and engine mounts. The car remains largely stock and is accompanied by a period Henry J shop manual along with a clean Michigan title. Finished in its original shade of blue, the exterior shows the simplicity of the Henry J's design, including fixed rear windows and a Sears Allstate marketed equivalent. The seller notes a large paint chip near the hood edge, a cracked driver's side window corner, and corrosion visible on the chrome grille, common age-related flaws for a car of this period. Painted steel wheels were factory chrome covers, and an accessory sun visor stretches over the split windshield, adding a touch of classic 1950s character. Inside, the two-tone blue and silver vinyl interior contrasts with gray carpeting, maintaining the Spartan aesthetic for which the Henry J was known. A radio sits beneath the dashboard, while basic lap belts serve the front passengers. True to its cost-saving design, the cabin lacks armrests, a glove box, or ventilation controls. The odometer shows just under 46,000 miles, fewer than 100 of which were added by the seller. Like all Henry J models lacking an external trunk lid, cargo is accessed by folding the rear seat. Under the hood, the 161 Ci inline-6, the larger of the two engines offered, runs through a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. The seller replaced the clutch upon acquisition and later installed new motor mounts in 2017, along with brake system updates that help maintain basic functionality. Underside photos and a vintage shop manual accompany the sale, underscoring the simple mechanical character and approachable ownership experience of this early post-war economy car.
Number 17.
1953 Ford Crestline Sunliner. Price, $12,250. Location, Des Moines, Iowa. This 1953 Ford Crestline Sunliner represents the height of early 1950s Ford styling, offering open-air motoring with the brand's premium trim and bright, optimistic design language of the era. Recently acquired on BAT in October 2024, this Sunliner has been carefully kept and thoughtfully updated while still maintaining its period-correct charm. Finished in a cheerful yellow over red and black two-tone upholstery, it presents as a classic American convertible ready for relaxed cruising and weekend drives. Originally delivered from the factory in Raven Black, the car received its current yellow repaint around the year 2000, giving it a lighter, more vibrant presence. Chrome bumpers with overriders, polished bright work, debossed Sunliner script, dual exhaust outlets, and the manually operated black soft top contribute to a clean and confident 1950s silhouette. Wheel spats and 15 steel wheels with polished covers, wrapped in Coker Classic whitewall tires, complete the authentic period appearance. Inside, the cabin features 2 rows of bench seating trimmed in black and red vinyl, maintaining a classic mid-century American look. Equipment includes the Ford Magic Air System heater, a locking glove box, under-dash lighting, a clock, and an aftermarket stereo for added usability. Some were consistent with ages noted, including an inoperable soft-top rear window zipper and a loose right rear window handle, though a replacement is included with the car. Power comes from Ford's 239 CI flathead V8, topped with an oil bath air cleaner and rated at 110 horsepower and 196 lb-ft of torque when new. The engine benefits from recent fluid services under current ownership. Power is transferred to the rear wheels via a 3-speed automatic transmission, delivering smooth and relaxed performance typical of early 1950s Fords. A spare tire is housed in the trunk, and the previously installed side exhaust pipes were removed by the current owner. Data plate decoding confirms the car is a factory-built Crestline Sunliner, assembled in San Jose and completed on February 17, 1953. Offered at no reserve and accompanied by spare parts, a car cover, and a clean Iowa title, this Sunliner captures the essence of post-war American motoring, bright, confident, and inherently stylish, making it an appealing choice for collectors and enthusiasts alike.
Number 18.
1954 Nash Rambler Custom Wagon. Price, $14,499. Location, Stratford, Connecticut. This 1954 Nash Rambler Custom Cross-Country Wagon is a remarkably preserved survivor showing just 38,000 original miles and retaining its factory character throughout. Rare even when new and almost never seen today, this Nash stands out with its unmistakable compact wagon styling, patina exterior, and highly original presentation. Originally a New Mexico car, it benefits from the dry climate that helped preserve its body, interior, and mechanical components, making it an unusual and desirable example of early 50s American ingenuity. The exterior wears its aged patina paint with pride, representing decades of honest preservation rather than restoration. The body remains free from rust or rot, a testament to its southwestern origins. Trim, glass, and bright work present uniformly, complementing the wagon's understated yet distinctive profile. Finding a cross-country wagon still wearing its original character, and not modified or restored, is increasingly rare, making this example especially appealing to collectors who value authenticity. Inside, the Rambler continues its theme of originality with seats showing no rips or tears and interior components remaining intact. The cabin's layout reflects Nash's forward-thinking philosophy, focusing on efficiency, practicality, and comfort in a compact footprint. It retains its factory charm rather than modern upgrades or alterations, presenting a clean, preserved environment consistent with the vehicle's low mileage. Power comes from Nash's dependable inline-6 paired with an automatic transmission. According to the seller, the car runs, drives, and shifts perfectly, performing with the smoothness expected from a lightly used, well-preserved drivetrain. Recent repair receipts accompany the wagon, documenting ongoing care. Its long-term life in New Mexico spared it from harsh weather, contributing to its clean undercarriage and overall mechanical health. This Nash Rambler is offered with its original New Mexico title, current Connecticut registration, the owner's manual, and supporting paperwork. Unique, charming, and rarely seen, especially in this preserved condition, it's a chance to own a piece of early American compact car history that stands apart from the crowd. Be different, as the seller says. Opportunities to find an untouched Rambler cross-country wagon don't come often.
Number 19.
1955 Packard Caribbean convertible. Price, $8,500. Location, Kansas. This 1955 Packard Caribbean convertible is one of just 500 examples produced for the model year, representing the pinnacle of Packard's luxury and design under the guidance of stylist Dick Teague. Finished in white with two-tone green accents over matching upholstery, the car is powered by a 352 Ci V8 with dual carburetors paired with an Ultramatic 2-speed automatic transmission. Delivered originally to Pennsylvania, later relocated to California in the 1980s, and purchased by the seller in 2023, this Caribbean has received recent mechanical and interior refurbishment, including new front seat upholstery, fuel system components, oil seals, and fluid service. Offered with records, literature, a spare speedometer, and a clean California title, it represents a rare opportunity to acquire one of Packard's most iconic post-war convertibles. Exterior. The 1955 Caribbean received Packard's updated styling, featuring a bold egg-crate grille, dual forward scoops, cathedral taillights, dual antennas, gold accents, fender skirts, and dual exhaust outlets exiting through the rear bumper. This example is finished in white with two-tone green highlights, topped with a power-operated white convertible roof. Noted exterior imperfections include a cracked windshield, corrosion on the lower body panels, pitted chrome, and an inoperative brake light system due to a failed brake light switch. A 1973 Pennsylvania inspection sticker remains on the windshield. The painted 15-inch steel wheels, finished in black, blue, and green, were chrome hubcaps and older 235/75 Goodyear Arriva whitewall radials from 1990. A blue-painted spare wheel is included. The 1955 Caribbean introduced Packard's advanced torsion-level suspension, using torsion bars and an electric self-leveling rear system. Braking is via power-assisted drums, and the system was bled in April 2024. Interior. Inside, the Caribbean features extravagant 1950s styling with two-tone green upholstery, color-coordinated door panels, anodized dashboard trim, and black carpeting. In 2024, Irwin's custom upholstery reupholstered the front bench, with repairs also made to the rear seat, carpets, and a door panel. Equipment includes power windows, a power-adjustable front bench, heater, rear robe rails, and an AM radio, though the radio, clock, power seat controls, rear power windows, and speedometer are noted as inoperative. A replacement speedometer is included. Instrumentation. The two-tone steering wheel features a chrome horn ring and fronts the Caribbean's wide 120 mph speedometer, inoperative, and auxiliary gauges. An under-dash oil pressure gauge has been installed. The 5-digit odometer shows 63,000 miles and is said to have rolled over once, with approximately 120 miles added by the seller. Drivetrain. Power comes from Packard's 352 Ci V8, factory rated at 275 horsepower, equipped with dual Carter carburetors topped by the signature Batwing air cleaner and Packard-branded polished valve covers. Recent service includes replacement oil seals, July 2024, and a September 2024 oil change. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through an Ultramatic 2-speed automatic, which received a fluid service in July 2024. The seller notes the muffler requires replacement, and corrosion is visible on the underbody. Summary. A rare and highly collectible 1955 Packard Caribbean convertible, this example combines iconic mid-century styling with Packard's innovative suspension technology and dual-carb V8 performance. Recently serviced and retaining its correct colors and equipment, it stands as a compelling candidate for continued preservation, mechanical sorting, or full restoration, supported by documentation, period literature, and a clean California title.
Number 20.
1933 Ford GT Roadster. Price, $39,900. Location, Williamson, New York. Offered here is a very rare 1933 Ford Roadster, beautifully restored and presented as a standout example of early American open-top motoring. This car has undergone a rotisserie restoration, reflecting a high level of care, detail, and craftsmanship throughout. Finished in an elegant tan exterior accented by red wheels, the car has a striking period-correct appearance that immediately captures attention. The look is completed by a rich brown leather interior, offering a classic, upscale contrast that suits the Roadster's timeless design. This Ford is well equipped with desirable vintage features, including a rumble seat, clock, radio, Greyhound hood ornament, spare tire cover, dual temperature gauge, cigarette lighter, dual cowl lights, and dual horns, all details that elevate its authenticity and collector appeal. With approximately 4,500 miles showing since restoration and paired with an automatic transmission, this Roadster is not only a show-quality classic but also an enjoyable and approachable driver. An exceptional opportunity to own a rare and highly detailed 1933 Ford Roadster, ideal for collectors seeking quality, presentation, and historical charm in one beautifully restored package. Serious inquiries only. (1955) Chevy 210. Price: $95,000. This stunning 1955 Chevy 210 is a true masterpiece, the result of a high-quality, frame-off rotisserie restoration. No detail was overlooked in the process, as every nut and bolt was meticulously restored to ensure this classic represents the era perfectly. With just 1,700 miles since the restoration, this vehicle has been sparingly used and garage stored, preserving its pristine condition. It has become a fan favorite at numerous car shows and continues to turn heads wherever it goes. The heart of this beauty is a rebuilt 350 cubic inch small block V8 engine that was completely overhauled in 2023, featuring a mild cam, 202 valves, 10.1 pistons, roller rocker arms, and topped with an Edelbrock air gap aluminum intake manifold. Paired with a TH400 automatic transmission, this Chevy delivers a smooth and powerful driving experience. The car is equipped with power steering, power front disc brakes, and air conditioning, ensuring comfort and performance. The engine also features an aluminum radiator, MSD ignition system, and a new American auto wire harness for optimal reliability. The exterior is finished in a vibrant red, and the car sits on vintage pre-1970 American racing torque thrust wheels with two-prong twisted spinner center caps, completing the timeless look. The front end, leaf springs, and steering box have all been replaced, and drilled and slotted front rotors provide improved stopping power. Inside, the interior was completed by Ciadella Interiors, featuring a beautiful fawn-colored leather with front and rear seatbelts for added safety. The stock dash maintains the car's classic feel, while the 15-inch retro-style steering wheel, AM/FM cassette player, and 6x9 speakers ensure an enjoyable driving experience. New window regulators, wiper motor, glass, and rubber weather stripping further enhance the overall quality and function. This 1955 Chevy 210 is not just a car, it's a true showpiece, carefully restored with quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. It is the perfect example of a classic American muscle car that has been upgraded for modern comfort and performance.
1956 Buick Super. Price: $22,900. Location: Macedonia, Ohio. This 1956 Buick Super is a beautifully restored classic with only 45,438 miles on the odometer. Powered by the legendary 322 cubic inch, nailhead, V8 engine, it delivers an impressive 255 horsepower and 341 lb-ft of torque, making it a joy to drive on the highway. The car features a smooth Dynaflow automatic transmission, power steering, and recent service work valued at over $4,000, ensuring it's ready for the road. The exterior is finished in the original Dover white and Bedford blue color combination, which was expertly replicated during the repaint. The car's chrome and stainless trim are in excellent condition, adding to its vintage charm. The interior boasts a beautifully restored blue cloth interior that retains its authentic 1950s look. The wide bench seat offers a comfortable ride, while the spacious rear seat provides plenty of legroom. The car's mechanicals have been well maintained, with recent work including new brake hoses, wheel cylinders, a stainless muffler, and fresh front shocks. The undercarriage is solid, showing only light surface scale, and the trunk includes original mats and a full-sized spare tire. With its classic styling, powerful engine, and restored features, this 1956 Buick Super represents a fantastic opportunity to own a vintage luxury sedan at an affordable price. This car is ready to be driven and enjoyed by its next owner. Additional details: spare hubcap, extra parts, and factory shop manual included. All gauges are operational, and the factory AM radio works perfectly. This Buick Super is a great way to own a 1950s icon, offering a perfect blend of restored quality and original charm. Don't miss out on this classic,